Good afternoon. My name is Mark Dollery. I'm Sales Executive for ARRI IBC in the UK.
And my name is Jim Elias. I'm Project Manager for Camera Accessories at ARRI Munich.
And we're here to look at the camera accessories this afternoon on the ARRI booth at IBC. Jim, one of the questions I'm asked the most is, why are we showing all of these cameras on the ARRI booth?
You mean all of these different cameras?
All of these different cameras.
Well, we're showing all of these different cameras because we want to show that ARRI actually makes professional camera accessories for all types of cameras.
All cameras?
All types of cameras.
Come on then. Show me.
That means whatever kind of camera you have, ARRI does make accessories for it, such as matte boxes, follow focuses, and lens control systems.
Okay, where are we going to start?
I think we'll start with the matte boxes, because that seems to be what most people are interested in these days.
What's new?
We are showing here our new multi-format MB28 matte box and its little brother, the MB29 matte box. They look very similar, but their applications are actually quite a bit different.
Okay, tell me about the applications then. What's so special?
For example, with the MB28, what a lot of people need to do today in 35mm format photography, whether film or digital, is find something compact that'll fit the 24 to 290 Optimo zoom.
Can that matte box do that?
This matte box can do that. And it's actually so that depending on what format you're using, you might even be able to get away with PV size filters.
Okay.
This matte box will take pretty much any size filter made. It'll take 6x6, PV size, or 5.65 by 5.65 without a problem. So this is actually a all-purpose matte box for any sort of 35mm format acquisition, whether film or digital.
Okay. Is that a unique feature?
I think so. I think it's the smallest matte box of its type currently. Nobody else builds anything like this.
Nobody?
Nobody.
Okay, Jim, so what can you tell me about this matte box?
Well, now we're moving away from the MB28. We're moving on to its little brother here, the MB29. Actually, you'll see it looks quite a bit similar. And what we're doing with a lot of our new matte boxes is we're going with a modular approach, allowing them to share as many parts as possible.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, that's good for the rental houses who want to see the maximum amount of utilization between modules. You never know. At different times, different shooting styles become popular, different lenses become popular, and we don't want to lock our customers into always having to buy a whole new setup, just depending on what happens to be popular at any one particular time. So you might be able to buy a basic module from one matte box and use modules from another.
Makes perfect sense financially.
We've introduced some new modular options with our new MB29 matte box, and these include for example, you can switch out this lightweight filter stage, which has a fixed front stage. For this filter stage, where both filters rotate.
Okay, Jim, so tell me about this.
Okay, what we have built here on the Canon EOS 5D, a DSLR camera, is our mini base plate and mini follow focus system.
That was from the EX range, right?
Well, we built those for the Sony EX1, EX3, and Panasonic HVX200 small form factor type cameras, but we found that they adapted very, very well to the EOS 5D, the Nikon D90, and also we found out yesterday the Lumix GH1 camera.
That's 6 cameras, right?
Yeah, six cameras out of one plate.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. And the MFF1, which is actually something we came out earlier this year, but it's probably the first time that it's been seen here in Amsterdam, has some unique features in it that other mini follow focus units don't have. For example, it's snap-on. For applications with lenses having differing focus directions.
Ah, okay, you just flop it over, right?
Right. You can reverse the drive direction without any extra parts.
That's cool.
Just one tool necessary. But that's not the only thing. For lenses that have no hard stops, because some lenses rotate endlessly, we have the unique feature where you can set these 2 screws, push the plunger in, and you have hard stops.
That's neat.
Yeah. And it's the only one of its kind.
So what can you tell me about the support for this camera, Jim?
Well, this is something we actually came out with a couple of years ago, but it turned out to be so cool and it came across so well, especially in the United States, that we decided we're just going to introduce it again here.
Whoa. That was quick.
Yes, it's a new quick release plate for broadcast cameras with V-Lock.
Okay.
Okay,
And what about the problem of the moving cameras in the old system that you used to have with these cameras?
Well, you just lock the camera in.
Yeah.
But you know where the problem was? The problem was always in this part right here. These parts are not always finished very exactly.
They always used to wear as well, from my memory.
And what we've got here is a possibility to adjust the plate.
Ah, okay.
So that the camera is always rock solid and tight.
I'd say so.
Yep. And what that means is shooting with a broadcast camera doesn't necessarily mean you have to accept a wiggly camera anymore.
Perfect. Okay, so we saw some really neat stuff with the manual follow focus, Jim, but what about wireless lens control?
Well, we're very proud here to show our new CLM3 lens motors.
Okay.
Okay, if you'll step to the side, we'll take a look at them here.
Okay, on the D21,
mounted
of course.
on our Airflex D21.
Wow, Jim. That is fast.
They're very fast. They're the fastest, strongest lens motors made. Do you know why?
Okay, tell me.
Now, most people would think we have a really beefy motor in here requiring a lot of power, but that's not true. ARRI, with all of their expertise in designing precision mechanics, has developed a transmission here with very high efficiency.
Okay.
Most lens motors on the market have efficiencies in their transmissions in the neighborhood of some 30%.
Okay, but doesn't that mean you're losing 70% efficiency to heat or inefficiency? I mean...
Exactly. You're losing 70% of the performance, but not with the CLM3. But for those applications where you think the CLM3 might be too strong, we allow you to dial down the torque by the handset.
Okay, that's neat.
Okay, and for easy mounting, you can put the drive gear on either side of the motor.
Okay.
Well, Mark, that's an awful lot of new products with an awful lot of options. Where does somebody go if they want to find out more about them?
Well, you can visit our website at arri.com and you can check out our online configurator.